We've seen some very big flops in the Premier League this season, and some of them were very unexpected. There's been a lot of flops, honestly, this season. From Nicolas Fulkrug, who West Ham signed to create a competition for Mikel Antonio, he has barely gotten into the team. Even with Mikel Antonio out of the team with injury, Nicolas Fulkrug still could not get into the team. Also, players like Mason Mount, who has been injured for almost the entire time. He has barely played. We've not even seen even a little bit of Mason Mount this season, even last season. He has been one of the big flops. What about Raheem Sterling, who Arsenal loaned, hoping that he will create competition in the attack for Arsenal? But I mean, he has been. Ateta has not even been able to use him. Anytime he has played, he seems short of confidence. He seems like a complete shadow of himself. What about Jack Grealish, the £100 million flop, who has been a horrible signing for Manchester City since the day he signed? Honestly, Jack Grealish has been practically everything that Manchester City won, they could have won it without him. The only time that Jack Grealish showed for Manchester City was the 4 months leading up to their treble after the World Cup, from February 2023 to May 2023. That was the only time that Jack Grealish showed. Jack Grealish has basically scored just 1 goal in the last 1 year in the Premier League, which is an absolute shame. What about Rasmus Højlund? Oh my God. Basically the worst striker in the Premier League. With just 3 goals this season in the Premier League, he has contributed basically nothing for Manchester United. After being signed for £72 million, he has been an absolute flop, a big flop for Manchester United. That's why Manchester United are looking for strikers left, right, center, because Rasmus Højlund is not that guy. He is not that guy at all. He has been, I don't even know. As a Manchester United fan, Rasmus Højlund has been horrible. But the biggest flop of them all, in my opinion, is Phil Foden. For a player that won the PFA Player of the Year last year, basically Manchester City's best player, he has completely ghosted this season. Pep Guardiola has not even used him. He has been kept on the bench for the past 4 games that Manchester City have played. And even when he has played, he has nothing to show. It's as if it's a totally different player from the Phil Foden that won the PFA Player of the Year last year. But honorable mentions to players like Son Heung-min, who has been completely anonymous for Tottenham this season. Darwin Núñez, who is the master goal misser. Wow. There's been so many flops, but who has been your biggest flop of this Premier League season? Tell me, let me know.